Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a good show for you. All right, let's pull up this screen. Yep, freshman named preseason All-American, and he's expected to see a lot of early playing time. And this doesn't surprise me any at all. I can tell you this is a guy that Nick Saban, the week that he committed to the Vols, was in his living room trying to do a one-on-one to get him to sign with Alabama. And I can tell you Nick Saban does not make a habit out of going to your living room. If he does that, he really wants you. This is on VolQuest by Eric Kane. It says Tennessee rookie Aryan Carter named preseason true freshman All-American by On3. It talks about all the positive reviews that keep rolling in for this guy. And the reviews were so strong coming out of fall camp that On3 went ahead and tabbed him as a All-American. 6'1", 227. This guy will flat put the smack down on you. I'm telling you, this guy is fast and explosive. And the position coach said the thing with Aryan is that he plays so hard, fast, and is a great athlete. He's able to overcome some of the mistakes that he might make as a freshman. And here you can see where they On3 named him. He was the number 2 prospect in the state of Tennessee, number 11 linebacker. And he was originally a running back. And you see that a lot with these guys that were running backs that end up as linebackers. And that's kind of the perfect mix because linebackers, now it's not as much that they've got to stop the run. They have to do that. But you've got to be able to stay with tight ends, and you've got to be able to handle running backs when they do those wheel routes. So you need a running back speed guy at linebacker. And we've got that with Aaron Beasley, and now we've got that with Aryan Carter and several other guys. Our team's speed has picked up dramatically over the last 24 months.
Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
Now, we always think about the offense being so fast, but this defense is becoming very fast, and that's going to make a huge difference for us over the coming years. And when you watch this guy's highlights, I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about with explosiveness. I mean, he's on that guy, and he knocks the crap out of you. And that's the way he plays. He also plays very intelligently. If you've listened to him speak, he's very articulate, and it appears to me he's a real good dude. And that, again, is going to fit into our culture really well. As you know, the football Vols had a 3.15 GPA. There he is at running back. Now, he started out as running back like we talked about and switched over to linebacker. I think he was playing both positions in high school. But anyway, back to the 3.15 GPA. When you hear that, you know your culture's good because anytime you're breaking records with your GPA, your kids are doing the right thing. I can promise you. They're not out partying and getting in trouble like we've seen with most colleges.
You fellas been doing a bit of boozing, have you? Sucking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine?
No. Oh, no, sir.
No. They have that problem, but you can see his speed as a running back, and that really bodes well for him as a linebacker. Let's see him as a linebacker here. Now, see, he's playing the pass. There's an interception, and then he turns into a running back. I just think he's going to play a ton for the Vols and going to become an absolute fixture of the Tennessee defense that we're really going to appreciate over the next 3 years. I doubt he'll play 4 years. I think he's that good. Probably play 3 and go in one of the first rounds in the NFL is what I think. Just based on what I've seen on tape and listening to the coaches, how excited they are about him. When you hear these coaches that fired up, it's very rare for them to talk about a freshman like this. Let's watch him again as a linebacker. Now he's playing the pass. And now, takes care of the little drop-off. So anyway, you can see how fleet-footed he is. And let's see what Tim Banks had to say about him. And this is on Go Vols 247 by Ryan Callahan. It said, Vols freshman linebacker Banks said is going to play a ton for us. I'm telling you, that's a rare thing to hear from a coach about a freshman.
I like it a lot.
Said it's nothing new for him to be drawing praise. He doesn't look like a freshman either. That dude is big and can flat move. Said Tim Banks made it clear Friday that Carter will see the field plenty as a true freshman, already shifting their attention to game week preps for this season. Said he's going to play a ton for us. Tremendous progress since the spring. He's a worker first and foremost. He has a tremendous amount of confidence and believes in himself, and he believes in what we're teaching him. He said, I love this kid. He's going to play a ton for us. The steps and the growth that he's shown coming from spring to our fall camp has been tremendous. He said, I think it's a testimony to just how hard the kids work and how committed they are to being great. And Vols linebacker coach Brian Jean-Marie said he is living up to the hype, and he's probably a little further ahead than where he was in the spring, expecting big things from him the rest of this camp, and it sounds like he did. He had a great training camp. And then Heupel's all fired up about him, said he's taken a major steps in spring ball. So we're going to see this guy a lot, and I can't wait. I tell you, a linebacker, a really fleet-footed linebacker who's smart can make such a difference in the game, not only putting pressure on the quarterback, but also covering those tight ends and, again, those wheel routes that can burn you. And you've seen that with Georgia, how much they use plays like that. And having this guy out on the field, especially over the years, because he's only going to get better and better and better. So expect to see a lot out of Aryan Carter this year. It's something to be fired up about. And I do want to remind you, I will be on Talking Vols tonight with BVD, Big Vol Daddy, at 7 o'clock. So be sure to check that out. We'll be going live, do a little live stream. And I just wanted to make sure y'all were aware of that. And again, look for this freshman, this All-American, to really show out this year. And it's always nice when a freshman gets playing time because you know it's only going to get better over time. And especially these first two games, it'll be nice to get the Vols out there. I think they're going to have very little trouble with Virginia. I think they're super excited. It's in Nashville, which is basically home court advantage. So I look for them to look really good against Virginia. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to continue to cover the Vols and all this great stuff that's going on this year. I know y'all are pumped. I see it in the comments all the time. And if you've not subscribed, it's on your right, my left. Just hit that little button. I'd appreciate it. And right over here's the most recent video that YouTube thinks you'll love. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.